What is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and this is Oh So Fraiche. Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot to me. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name's Mega Dave. This is my channel, Oh So Fraiche. I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love, and I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoyed the content. Also, definitely think about subscribing and hitting me decent down in my belly. Papa. 2 times. Papa. Make sure you're updated because now you'll know when I'm making new flame videos like this one, because who knows, it could be your favorite fragrance that I review next. Today, we're doing another sleeping giant that was dead and shot. Masam over at Dua gave him CPR, shocked him, hit him with a couple steroids, and now he's back to life, living and punching his way to victory. The fragrance I'm talking about is 2007's big hit, Giorgio Armani's Attitude. It was the one that you guys seen. I'm gonna put a picture right here. Looked like a little lighter. It was backlight for the greasers. It was displayed as a very masculine scent. I never owned it, but my friend Gerard, he knows about all of these back in the day bougie fougères. So I reached out to him and spoke to him about this before it came out, because I definitely needed to know what it was all about. But we got it here and in the house of Dua, simply called #Attitude.
You can follow me, you can follow me, you can follow me, I'll take you where you wanna go. You can follow me, you can follow me, you can follow me, baby, I'm about to blow. I can take you to the hood, I can take you to the block, I can take you to the streets, I can take you to the spots, I can take you to the bottom, I can take you to the top. Oh, you gotta.
As I mentioned, this fragrance here was reformulated and just never had the same oomph, if you will, just like a bunch of these fragrances. I don't know if it's from lack of materials or banned substances or whatever it may be, but for some reason they just don't have the power, and that's why Sam over at Dua, my brother, he's able to take these fragrances and do his little wizardry, Hayukin, and give us power back to these fragrances. But let me shut up and get to why you guys all came here and get to the scent breakdown. All right, I got my #Attitude here, and of course, my handy dandy fresh strip. And we're going to give this paper some attitude. Ooh. Right off the bat, very bright. Lemon. There's not a mixture of anything in here. It's just straight lemon. Very bright, very tart, very juicy. And then there's a lavender, a little creamy right behind it. It's faint, ever so faint. And then something else that is very perplexing to me is coffee note in there. More distinguishing is coffee bean. It's not like a freshly brewed cup. Slightly earthy, very prominent coffee note that isn't overpowering or anything. I'm not a huge fan of coffee, and this is very pleasing to me. It is a very nice opening, definitely one that will be very mass pleasing. And you can tell as this starts going down just a little bit that this is a fougère for sure. Now, when we get to the mid, we definitely have that lavender coming up a bit more with a little bit of sweet vanilla type vibe coming in, helping keeping this thing creamy, a little sweet, but like I said, very, very nice. A slight powder is forming as well with that lavender. It is very nice. And then there's still flimmers of the coffee start rising up, like you just put it into a grinder and you just hit grind and it's grinding up and it's just releasing all of those coffee aromas. Very, very nice. But the foundation of it here, the mid, is very, very nice lavender. It is a very good high quality lavender at that. Touch of sweetness, touch of powdery, and a little bit of earth, making this a very, very good masculine scent. As always, got this baby on the arm here. I've got 3 scents on today, but the base, ooh, very good. Patchouli is pretty much the center of attention here, and a bevy of some type of woods, cedar, probably oak, pine, tree. No, it's a forest of wood, so it's a very, very masculine woody base, very patchouli centric, and then there's some warm amber that envelops all of this. Okay, very good scent, and with teases of the lemon and with the coffee in there as well, And to my nose, for some reason, I don't think tobacco is listed in this whatsoever, but maybe it's the blend of all of these together. But it gives off like a tobacco-y sweet type of vibe. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it has that King of Judea type of tobacco that's a bit sweet, a bit woody, a little dry, but also super masculine and very, very appealing to me. Now this scent was one that I really wasn't anticipating until I received it. And then I did my initial impression. That's when I hit up my boy Gerard and I was like, yo, what is the deal with this? And he's like, bro, you're sleeping. And you're dang right, I was sleeping. This thing is a very good, interesting take on a fougere. For those that don't know, fougere is probably my favorite type of scent. I love those barbershop-y feels, and this one is definitely a different take. It's not that super ultra fresh, even though that front would lean you towards that way, but it definitely is a different take. That lavender is very sexy. The coffee notes and the earth and the patchouli definitely, to me, make this more masculine. As I always say, women, if you like that type of scent, wear what you love what you wear. But to me, this definitely is geared towards men or masculine men. Now, as far as projection and longevity, everybody cares about that. I get a really, really decent 7.5, 8 hours. I know this thing is going to increase. It is pretty average right now, and I expect this thing to be a little bit better. That woody base keeps it a little bit longer as a skin scent, which this thing is very awesome as a skin scent. It sits really nice, hugs close, and you have a good little radiation coming off just right there. As far as projection, I got about an hour to an hour and a half, so nothing to write home about right now, but the thing has a fantastic scent. It is very different and is something that a lot of people, especially fougere lovers, are going to be absolutely floored by this. And especially if you had this before and it was weakened down or it had weak sauce, this thing will definitely be stronger than you probably remember. And I can anticipate this in a couple weeks being a monster, probably in the 8+ range. But for this hashtag attitude, that's all I have. I think it is a phenomenal scent. I think for fans of fougeres and for fans of the original, this is gonna be right up your alley. It definitely is up in mine. It's gonna go up in my fougere section, and it's gonna be a very nice addition to all of those barbershop scents. So when you want something different, you can grab this. It's gonna be good. It's definitely a blast from the past for your ass. This bottle isn't a lighter, but it's definitely fire. So get your nose on it. Until I come to you again, and as always, be blessed and stay fresh.
We got shorties on the floor. We got niggas by the bar.